Yeah.
Hello, I'm Jess Picella.
I'm Stuart Richards, and for the Feast Festival, we are launching the Adelaide Queer Film Festival. We have 10 films.
Which is the biggest film program Feast has had in, I think, over 15 years. So We're very, very excited.
Yeah. I think film is important because as a queer person, often that is where we first see ourselves on screen. When you grow up queer, very often you don't know anyone else who's queer. And often it is that glimpse of queerness on screen that will kind of allow you to see yourself in storytelling. It will allow you to be represented. For people who are not queer as well, it's a great chance for them to also see, you know, the beautiful complexity of being queer. Watching queer film with other queer people is a really, I think, special experience. So there's lots of queer films and queer stories getting told now in mainstream media. We have major film festivals programming queer films, but being able to watch a queer story surrounded by other queer people with that safety and that connection with community is really special. You know, what I love about queer film festivals is it's not just going to see the film, but it is also lining up beforehand and getting a drink afterwards and being in that space with your community, watching queer stories and diverse queer stories as well. So not just gay men, but you know, the trans community, queer women, all of these different forms of sexualities and genders having their stories told for audiences, I think is really special.
So when Stuart and I talked about what we would program for Feast this year and the expanded film program and the Adelaide Queer Film Festival, which is such a thrill to be able to say, is that we didn't just want to program films just because, or films that were gay in a broad sense. Representation matters to both of us, and it's not just about programming films that are fun to watch or easy to watch. It's also about programming films that are hard to watch, and I think that's also because queer liberation is unequal and uneven, and seeing queer struggle on screen, I think, is both a privilege and a responsibility. And it means a lot to be able to share that experience with other queer people and other allies too, and have them watch those kinds of struggles and triumphs all together at the same time. And so when we program, or when we came up with the program and what we would like to curate, that was always kind of front of mind about having not just one singular kind of queer story or one singular kind of queer struggle or one singular kind of queer liberation or queer success, because it looks really different for a lot of people. Including certain kinds of marginalisation within the queer community is also really important to us. So we programmed with that kind of representational equity in mind. So I just hope people appreciate the diverse range of stories that are on screen for them to watch and enjoy.
We have lots of great films, documentaries, rom-coms, heartfelt dramas.
Leather bars,
queer horror,
scenes.
sex.
It's all there.
Yeah, it's all there for you. So come to the Piccadilly Theatre, grab some drinks and watch some good films.
From the 22nd to the 24th, come hang out with us at the Piccadilly.